and a restaurant that opens at 6 a.m. every day. Wash your own big rig, RTD, HED, and more at Greater Moss Self-Serve Truck Wash. Open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Stop in today. Bring Travel Center in Motley.
This is the Morning Sports Desk for Thursday, December 21st. A lot going on throughout the week, Corey. We really haven't had a chance to slow down much with the high school sports scene, but we don't have a game on our broadcast schedule tonight. We got one tomorrow, but we've kind of been loaded up here as everybody tries to get ready for Christmas vacation.
You want to play a game?
Yeah, sure. That sounded ominous a little bit.
Oh, it did have some Saw vibes to it, didn't it?
It did, yeah. I feel like I'm going to be taken on the back alley and have to saw my leg off.
Saw 7, local radio. Do you want to play a game?
Chris Rock is already on hand for it.
We have 14 minutes to figure this out.
Okay.
Unless you have a lot of things you need to talk about.
No, let's get through the game first.
Can you name the 7 professional sports teams that have purple in their logo?
The 7 professional sports teams that have purple in their logo.
I will give you a hint. There are 2 NBA teams, 2 NFL teams, 1 Major League Baseball team, 1 NHL, and 1 MLS. Good luck with that one.
Okay, so the MLS, what is that, like the Galaxy or something? I don't know.
That would be in the MLS. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You know it's not the Loons. So you named the one other MLS team that you know?
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll give you the MLS unless you want to try to guess.
Nah, just give that one to me. Let's not even waste our time with that.
That is Orlando City.
I guess. They can have it. Congratulations.
Okay, so can you name the 6 others?
NFL teams?
2 NFL teams.
Okay, well, the Ravens and the Vikings, obviously.
The Ravens and the Vikings, good. Congratulations. You're 3 for 3, sort of.
Sort of. So how many NBA teams did you say?
2 NBA teams.
2. Utah doesn't use purple anymore, do they?
No, not according to this. But that's a great guess. I'm willing to give you half credit for it.
How about the Toronto Raptors?
Oh, that's also a great guess. Is my stuff wrong?
They might have also
or are they mostly like that red?
I think some of these teams have kind of phased out of the purple, which is kind of disappointing.
This is important. This is purple in the
logo.
The logo.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not
like
official. Correct. It'd be like a secondary color kind of a situation.
Sure.
So Utah does not use purple in their logo. Toronto does not use purple in their logo.
Okay. Can I switch to baseball because Colorado Rockies are?
Colorado Rockies, very good.
Is that the only one?
That's the only one as far as I can tell.
Okay, so we just got to figure out the 2 NBA teams.
2 NBA teams and 1 NHL team.
1 NHL team.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like I should know this.
I can narrow it down for you. They're all west of the Mississippi.
All west of the Mississippi. Okay. The Kings are silver, and the Kings don't have it in their logo, do they?
Which Kings? Which is a hint, by the way.
Sacramento in the NBA, obviously.
No, I thought the LA Kings also when I was playing this, but yeah, they're like silver and black.
Yeah. Not Anaheim.
Nope.
Not San Jose.
Nope.
Not the Kraken.
Nope.
Not the Golden Knights.
Nope. Go south.
Go south. The Coyotes. Yeah.
Coyotes. It's just a little bit.
The Coyotes.
In their logo, they do have purple.
Just a smidge.
You are missing 1 NBA franchise, and then you will have all of them.
Okay.
7 teams with purple in their logo.
Does the Miami Vice logo count?
The Miami Vice?
Has that got a little bit of purple in it?
No.
No, doesn't it?
No, remember we're west of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I know, but I thought that was just for the NHL. This is tough.
California.
California.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Lakers.
The Lakers. There it is. Maybe one of the most popular franchises of all time.
Yeah. Well, I just try not to think about them, despite the fact that the Wolves are going to play them tonight. I just try and keep them out of sight, out of mind.
Did you watch any of the Timberwolves? Oh, by the way, very good job. You went a perfect 7 for 7.
With some help, I think it
was a Christmas miracle.
It was a Christmas miracle. Yes, that's probably the best way to put it. I watched a little bit of the Wolves game last night. So here's why the Wolves lost last night. They turned the ball over way too much. They were a little sloppy. Gobert and a couple other guys got into some foul trouble. So that kind of hurt them. They didn't quite. Jaden McDaniels had a nice night, but cooled off in the second half.
Yep.
Ant took a couple bad when they were down. Took a couple bad threes way too early in the shot clock, trying to heat check himself. There's a few things that I'm going to put as the reason why they lost. So I built up the credibility in that area. So do I have that? Do I have that in my back pocket?
Sure.
Yeah.
Wait, are you because you're going off on something here?
Yes.
This is our maybe our final bombs away segment of the season.
Yes, Joel Embiid is a free throw merchant, and I don't like him as a basketball player.
Yes.
I'm glad that we only have that we're done playing them as the Timberwolves for the rest of the season, because he's a free throw merchant and a playoff choker. So if the Wolves, God forbid, make the finals, there's no way that they're seeing Joel Embiid, which happens first,
I like Embiid. I think he's incredible.
He's a great player because the Wolves basically forced him to shoot mid-range the entire time because Gobert's like, I'm not going to come meet you, so you just go shoot that. And he's buried every single one. So he's a good basketball player. His brand of basketball sucks.
My text threads last night about the Timberwolves were full of all this. He's the James Harden of big men. He just gets every call. He goads people into calls. He initiates the contact, but makes it look like the defender did it. He shot 1 million he shot like 8 free throws in the first quarter alone.
He went to the free throw line 20 times last night.
Went to the free throw line 20 times. He gets every call. Carl gets no calls. None of it makes any sense. It's really I think the exact quote from the text thread was, "I bleeping hate watching Joel Embiid." Fair.
It was like watching James Harden in the prime Rockets days. It's like, I don't like watching this basketball team. It's not fun.
I don't get how how you can initiate the contact and that's a foul on the other person. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Have the basketball and get it really, really low. So you're going to put your hand down to go get the basketball, and then he throws his arms up in the air and flails, and then they give him a call every single time.
And then he rips through.
Yeah, and then he flails his arms. You see his face. And if I'm NBA officials, how am I not? Do they watch back like their games? Do they watch? Do they know who Joel Embiid is? They know what he's doing every single time. Why do they keep protecting him like that?
In baseball, both the base runner and the defender have the right to the baseline.
Mm-hmm.
It's who gets there first. And if you get there first, it's yours. So in basketball, if as a defender, your hand is in that spot, that's your spot. You've established that's your spot.
Right.
I'm with you totally. I don't get it. And every single night, just do this NBA officiating rant. It's the way that they're swayed by home court fans is borderline unprofessional.
Right.
And then to just be getting away with for players to be now, to their credit, players know that they can get away with it. So why not exploit it a little bit? I understand, but it's bogus.
It's horrible. And it had to happen to Philly, of course, too.
Right.
But it's this thing of, and now of course, here's the ready for the Timberwolves record is 20-6. They're the top team in the Western Conference. They have like a 2-game lead at the very least. I haven't checked the standings as of this morning, but yesterday they had a 3-game lead for the number 1 seed. The Timberwolves lost a game to possibly the best team in the Eastern Conference outside of Boston in the 76ers. There were fans on social media of the Timberwolves going, they just can't beat any good teams. I can't get invested in them. They've only beaten the only good teams they've beaten are ones where they've rested their starters.
Sure.
That narrative is already forming. Corey, the Timberwolves are 11-4 against teams with winning records.
Yeah.
There's this anxiety. I said this on the sports desk yesterday when you were gone. I said, look, you can sit here and pick I'm not saying the Timberwolves are going to win the finals, but could we stop like finding every little reason to be quote unquote concerned and just enjoy the fact that the Minnesota Timberwolves are playing good basketball? Like, why do we have to? It happens with the Vikings too, and maybe like I'll even say I probably did a little bit last year of like the team was 13-4, and it's like, well, and it's like just kind of enjoy it a little bit. I don't know why we have to like with the Twins all the time too. Why do Minnesota sports fans have to hedge themselves all the time?
Because we're losers.
Jeez.
Seriously, that's like a loser way to think about things.
If you're always waiting for things to crumble, you're going to be right almost 95% of the time. But
there's this Midwest modesty that exists of like you're not allowed to outwardly believe in yourself because it's because you don't want to come across as arrogant.
Confidence and arrogance are two different things, which I think is an important distinction.
It's like a loserish. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you totally. And by the way, it's fair to say I don't know that the Timberwolves are going to win the title.
Right.
Most people who know way more about the NBA than you or I are saying the Timberwolves are contenders in the West.
Right. There
is no reason why the Timberwolves cannot win the West. That is coming from some very smart people who know way more and absorb and take in way more NBA content than we ever will, and certainly more than these dorks on social media.
Right.
By the way, I'm one of them. I'm a dork on social media all the time. But that's my point, is we're all just dorks on social media.
Right.
And like pros who talk about sports for a living and take in the NBA are like, this Timberwolves team's legitimate.
Rick Carlisle, coach of the Pacers and coach of the Mavericks last year, said after the game that the Wolves had against Indiana, he's like, this is the best team on the planet. There might not be a team better than them. Like that's high praise. And instead of going, wow, like let's just get excited. I mean, I'm not saying that you need to outwardly say the Wolves are winning the title this year. You can just say this is a fun basketball team and I want to get behind them. But no, we have to.
No, this is what's fun is this is a team. You don't have to say they will win the title. That's an absurd thing to say.
Right.
You know what you can say though? This team can win the title.
Right.
They can. They're 20-6. They're still on pace for 60 wins.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. You understand how insane that is, right?
Insane.
There wasn't a team in the league with 60 wins last year.
No. And they have a chance to do it.
2 years ago, Phoenix, I think, had 62 or 63. And then the next closest was in that like 57, 58 range.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves are
legit.
They're legit. It's fun.
It's just this, and people will say all the time, well, there's the Minnesota sports heartbreak and the Vikings in 98 and the Vikings in 09 and the Twins team in 06 or something like that. He picked it. I get it. But also people say, Minnesota sports fans just have it worse than everybody. Guys, no, we don't. We're every other sports fan base. I get we don't have the titles of like East Coast or West Coast sports fans, but it's not, like I feel like
I called all of us losers. I think you're fine.
Yeah, we're burning some bridges today.
No, it's true. I mean, I get the anxiety that comes with it.
But that's the anxiety of just being a sports fan.
But quit being selfish. That every fan is going through. Are you telling me Sacramento Kings fans don't feel some angst about their basketball team?
Right.
They were awesome. They were awesome at the same time the Timberwolves were previously awesome, and neither of them could get by the Lakers. Like the Lakers and the Celtics, you could say the Spurs and Golden State in my lifetime are the teams that you just like.
And only Golden State
Miami,
in the last 10 years, by the way.
Any team LeBron's ever played for. Like you're talking about a handful of teams in 38 years that are like, those fans don't have to stress about anything.
Right.
Everyone else is like, Milwaukee, they won a title. They can't guard a soul right now.
Yeah.
You telling me those Milwaukee fans right now aren't freaking out just a little bit?
Exactly. So one last thing with the Wild, they host the darn dirty Canadiens tonight at the X.
Never liked them, never will.
Blame Canada, as I always say. The Gophers have the bowl game. Corey, quick, what day, what time?
Tuesday. somewhere between midnight and midnight.
Perfect. I think it's a 1 o'clock kickoff
Is that what it
on
is?
Tuesday. Something like
The Bowling Green Screaming Eagles or something like that.
the Bowling Green revenge game for PJ Fleck. Remember the
Oh,
non-conference loss at the bank in 2021? As put famously on Twitter, the Gophers were 0-1 in the Bowling Green season.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So-
but PJ's never lost a bowl game. I got the Gophers by a million.
Even with Wildcat quarterback Cole Kramer.
Oh, like Kaliak Manis was good. Who cares?
It's all right. We got the New Hampshire guy coming in. You think
Hallelujah.
you think he can suit up?
Quarterback Factory,
And
New Hampshire.
What's
their nickname? The Maple Syrups?
No, it's like Wildcats or it's like cat. It's some kind of cat.
Lame.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Minnesota, buddy.
Welcome to Minnesota. Hope you like tater tot hot dish.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
CJ, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2024.
See ya. This has been the Morning Sports Desk for Thursday, December 21st. It's 7:30 on KWAD. It's MNN News Time.
Minnesota News Network. I'm Brent Palm. The Minnesota Court of Appeals today. Here's the case.